No melting mess, no ice runs. The new Dometic CFX5 keeps your food chilled and your ice frozen so you can stay focused on the hunt. Just load it up, plug it in, and let it do the rest. I love using mine on hot pronghorn hunts and at early season elk camp. It really is a game changer. Head to Dometic.com to learn more about Dometic electric coolers.
MeatEater Kids!
It's time for Why It's the Way It Is.
Hey everybody, my name is Clay Newcomb, and today we're going to answer a question that I've thought a lot about, and that is, why do many male animals, the boys, why do they have such loud and robust calls and vocalizations? We're going to look into 3 animals. We're going to look at the wild turkey and try to understand why he gobbles. Oh! We're going to look at the bull elk and try to understand why he bugles. And we're going to look at the tiny bobwhite quail to try to understand why he whistles. Though all these animals are really different, we're going to see the similarities in why they do what they do. Let's start with the turkey. Wild turkeys sleep in the trees at night. And as the sun rises, the male turkey, what we call a gobbler, is sitting on a limb. And he is thinking about the day in front of him. And a turkey has an incredible voice. They can make many vocalizations, but one of them is a gobble. In some ways, it's a mystery why a turkey gobbles, but we know one thing's for sure. He is gobbling and making a very loud noise that can be heard for over a half a mile in order to attract females to come to him. It's all about making new baby turkeys, and we know that there's got to be a boy turkey and a girl turkey, and that turkey gobbles. Ow! And a hen turkey who might be way off on another ridge or across a river, she'll hear that gobbler and she'll go, you know what? I think I'm gonna head over that direction. A male turkey also gobbles after he hits the ground to establish his dominance in the area. So there's usually more than one turkey. There's a lot of turkeys, a lot of male turkeys in different places. And the turkey that gobbles the most, he might be the dominant, biggest, meanest turkey on the landscape. And he wants to let everybody know that. But there's another interesting thing that a turkey does, is that they do what we call shock gobble. And this is kind of a mystery. Science really can't fully explain it. But when a turkey, in the spring, when he hears an owl, or a crow, or a woodpecker make a loud noise, or maybe he'll even hear a cow moo or a door slam on a truck, that turkey will gobble. He'll gobble at noises other than turkeys, and they think that it is a social communication mechanism that a turkey that gobbles a lot gets a lot of attention from the females, and the more things he gobbles at, the more attention he gets. He's just an attention seeker, and that's why turkeys gobble. They gobble to attract females and to establish dominance. Well, guess what? A bull elk does the same thing. A bull elk can weigh 800 pounds and have a huge set of antlers, and they make a guttural noise. A bugle that is so loud it can be heard for over a mile. And they make that noise for the exact same reason that a turkey gobbles. It's for 2 things. It's to attract females and to establish dominance with other males. It's really a unique thing that the herd dynamics and flock dynamics of a gobbler turkey and a bull elk are basically the same. Bull elk makes a bugle, and the cows come to him. And then he keeps his cows in a little herd called a harem, and he will have to defend them from other bulls coming in, and he'll bugle to communicate with those cows and to communicate dominance and establish himself as the chief bull of the mountain. Well, guess what? Male animal vocalizations aren't just for turkeys and elk, but it's also for the little bitty bobwhite quail. A bobwhite quail is about smaller than half the size of a crow. It's bigger than a robin that you might see. It's a little bit bigger than a blue jay. But a bobwhite quail is a beautiful animal. The males have a white head with brown, beautiful, intricate feathers. The females have a golden head with the same beautiful feathers. In a bobwhite quail, in the morning, you will hear him in the spring when it's breeding season. You'll hear him whistling, and it sounds something like this. He whistles like that, and the female will whistle back to him. And the female will come to the bobwhite, and they'll hang out, and he'll have his little harem of female quail with him, and they will make baby quail. But the point of all this is that many male animals have a loud, boisterous communication system that's often louder, and the noise travels further than the females. And it's because that male is trying to attract females and to intimidate and establish his dominance over the other males. There are so many animals that this is the architecture of the way that they communicate during their breeding season.
What's a beaver's favorite pasta? Mac and cheese.
It's time for Guess That Critter, where we play animal sounds and critter calls, and you've got to guess what creature is making those sounds. Don't worry, it ain't too hard. We're going to throw in some clues. Now open up your ears.
That sound you just heard is a chirp. If you've gone hiking in the mountains of the West, you've probably heard this noise before. These critters live at high elevations, usually in meadows with lots of rocks. Although they burrow underground and hibernate for about half the year, if you see one of these, it will likely be perched up high on a rock and chirping at you, because these animals are diurnal, or active, during the day. Now, when these critters get seriously worried about a threat coming close to their home, they start chirping faster and closer together, forming the sound known as a trill. These critters are herbivores and eat plants like grasses, flowers, and seeds. They weigh about 5 to 11 pounds and are 18 to 28 inches long. They are tan-colored with a yellow belly and a bushy tail. No surprise, that high-pitched sound is called a whistle. It's how they got their nickname, whistle pig, even though they're not a pig. This is an alert sound that these animals use to warn others of predators like coyotes, foxes, badgers, or eagles and other large birds. They will even sound the alarm if people are hiking too close to their territory. In fact, all of the noises you've heard so far are considered alarm noises. It's how these critters communicate with each other. When they're happy and just hanging out, they'll often make a tooth-chattering noise like this. Now, time to guess that critter. Okay, it's time for the reveal. It's a yellow-bellied marmot. These large rodents are known for causing trouble in campsites, which is why you should always be sure to secure all of your food and personal belongings when you're spending the night outdoors. They are also known as rock chucks because they are often found on rock piles, and the chirping noise is sometimes called chucking. So stay alert when you're out in the mountains for the whistling and chirping of yellow-bellied marmots. And be sure to tune in next time for Guess That Critter.
What is a snake's favorite subject? History.
It's time for everyone's favorite game show, Trivia. Let's all join in.
I'm joined by Matthew, Mabel, Sage, Amelia, Addison, and Marshall. Each player will earn $10 for conservation with every question they get right. Today, there's a potential for this room to earn up to $180. This week, that donation is going to Trout Unlimited, who connects kids to the outdoors through their Headwaters Youth Program. Let's see how much money our players can raise. Question 1. What is the sugary fluid on plants that bees collect to make honey? Is it sector, nectar, or reflector?
Oh, what?
What is the sugary fluid on plants that bees collect to make honey? Your 3 choices are sector,
Lock in,
nectar,
guys.
or reflector.
This is easy.
Oh,
Lock
Marshall
in.
says this one is easy. Again, is it sector, nectar, or reflector? Is everybody ready? Go ahead and reveal your answers. Mabel,
Nectar.
Amelia,
Nectar.
Marshall,
Nectar.
Sage,
Nectar.
Addison,
Nectar.
Matthew.
Nectar.
That was too easy. Everybody got it. The correct answer is nectar. Bees fly from flower to flower to collect nectar, which they then bring back to the hive. At the hive, the nectar is deposited into the honeycomb, and that's where it turns into honey. The taste and color of honey will change based on what kind of plant the nectar came from.
So is it the fact that you said pollen at the beginning?
No, you said that, Matt.
That was not me. I didn't say pollen.
That was me.
Now, has anyone ever been stung by a bee?
Yes, so many times.
So many
I remember when I
times.
was young.
Stung by a mosquito.
I remember I was young and I was in a patch of flowers. And this was when I was like 2 years old. This was when we lived in Seattle.
Okay.
My dad had, but I've never.
And I was like trying to like water the flowers. In
You were trying to help the
summertime.
bees.
And one stung me, and the only thing I remember after that is me laying in my mom's bed with her phone.
Wow. The bees betrayed you.
Yeah.
And you
The
made it
ice
here
pack
today.
on my
though.
finger.
One time I got stung by a bee and I only cried for 5 minutes afterwards until I got a popsicle.
Good job.
That was 3 days ago.
Oh.
Question 2. What kind of animal is a salamander? Is it a reptile, an amphibian, or a marsupial?
Wait, what?
What
was that?
kind of animal is a salamander? A reptile,
Matt,
an
this is easy.
amphibian, or a
Yeah,
marsupial? Our players have been throwing out a lot of hints to each other. They really want that money for conservation. Sage, keep your board hidden.
Wait, which way's a bee?
What kind of animal is a salamander? Your
Oh,
3
okay,
choices
okay.
are a reptile, an amphibian, or a marsupial.
I think I got it wrong.
You think you got it wrong, but you're
I
going to keep that
agree.
answer
Then
anyway?
change your answer.
Well, I don't know what it is. I can't just
What
change
kind
my
of
answer.
animal is a
right?
salamander, a reptile, an amphibian, or a marsupial? Does everybody have an answer?
I was basically Yes, just guessing
I
the
just
E
don't
or the
agree
D.
with it.
I mean the B or the D because I have no idea which one it is.
Go ahead and reveal your answers. Mabel,
Amphibian.
Amelia,
Amphibian.
Marshall,
Amphibian.
Sage,
Amphibian.
Addison,
Marsupial.
Matthew.
Amphibian.
The correct answer is an amphibian.
Okay,
The room did very well.
100% that I got it wrong.
There are about 500 species of salamander in the world. As an amphibian, they can live on land or in water. Most salamanders are small, but there's one species called the Japanese giant salamander that can grow to 6 feet
They
long.
mostly live in the water.
Have any of you guys ever seen a salamander or caught one?
I have.
I've seen one on a
I
TV
don't want
show.
to see one. They seem gross.
I was
You
in
think that's
Maine and I
gross?
caught a big one.
You caught a big one, Sage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
What
seen like an axolotl on a video, but
Oh.
they aren't very different.
They're not very different. You're right. Question 3. What kind of fish is Dory from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory? Is it a blue tang, a blue gill, or a blue beta?
Oh, okay.
What kind of fish is Dory
This is
from
easy, though.
Finding Nemo and
I've
Finding
never watched
Dory?
Finding Nemo.
Blue tang, bluegill.
I watched
Or blue
it just
beta.
in preschool.
Oh, how many years ago was that?
Mm.
Okay, a few.
Wait, is bluegill 2 words or 1 word?
It's one word. What kind of fish is Dory from Finding Nemo and Finding Dory? Blue tang, bluegill, or blue beta? Our players are a little less confident.
I think this
kinda
one's
confident.
easy.
I feel like I
watched
just
Finding Nemo.
I feel like I just went through one that I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
I kind of feel confident, but not very much because I was guessing on when the first one said blue in it, I knew it was that one, but then they all said blue.
They all did have blue. I'm trying to trick you guys. Blue tang, bluegill, or blue beta. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead and reveal your answers. Mabel,
Blue tang.
Amelia,
Blue tang.
Marshall,
Bluegill.
Blue tang.
Sage,
Blue tang.
Addison,
Blue tang.
Matthew.
Blue tang.
The correct answer is a blue tang. The room did pretty well. Blue tangs are native to coral reefs in the Caribbean Sea, where they're one of the region's most abundant fish. Finding Nemo came out in 2003, and its sequel, Finding Dory, came out in 2016. Now, I haven't seen the movies. Have you guys seen the movies?
No, not in my life.
I've seen both of them.
You've seen both of them?
They're kind of sad.
Okay, so which one is better, Marshall? Finding Nemo or Finding Dory?
Probably Finding. I get them both mixed up. I have
Both
no
mixed
idea.
up. They're both good movies.
Finding Nemo is my favorite.
Your favorite ever?
I watched it.
I've just seen like it's just really sad.
So if I'm only gonna watch one, you think I should watch Finding Nemo?
Well, I've only seen a sad part of it where the guy was like in a tank and he got sucked up.
Okay,
Is that Finding Nemo?
that's
I
Finding.
believe. I think so.
Well, if he got sucked out, he got sucked up in a toilet.
In the toilet. Phil the Engineer, have you seen these movies?
Oh, many times, Spencer.
Okay, which
Yes.
one should I watch if I can only watch one? Finding Nemo or Finding
Oh,
Dory?
I agree with Matthew. You got to go with Finding Nemo. Finding Dory, they tried to make Dory the main character, sort of like how they made Mater the main character in
Okay.
Cars 2. You know, and some people just should be sidekicks.
Ellen DeGeneres is one of them. All right, that's it for today's round of trivia. Phil the Engineer, how much money did we raise?
We raised $160.
$160 going to Trout Unlimited. Well done, kids. Join us next time for more MeatEater Kids Trivia, the only other game show where conservation always wins.
Thanks for listening, everyone. See you next week on MeatEater Kids.